Well, the damage is incredible. Just take a look at this damage from all the wind we saw along Lake Michigan's coast, including here at Waco Beach. Erosion along the coast caused sand rifts nearly 6 feet high. But that's not the only place that saw damage. WSBT-22 Suzanne Spencer spent the day in New Buffalo, where erosion has condemned a home, and the storm over the past few days has only made it worse.
This home has seen a complete 180 since last year when a storm ripped off the front porch, throwing the porch all the way down to the water. With the sun shining, the waves aren't letting up against the New Buffalo shoreline.
The beach is the reason we're all here. It's the thing that economically drives this community.
Ed Oldest lives next door to a condemned home, a story that started on Halloween last year when a storm crumbled the deck and parts of this home right down to the water.
Here we are a year later. The owner of the property had a reverse mortgage on the property, so she doesn't have the funding to repair it. We've heard that it's between $250,000 and $300,000 to replace the rocks there to protect the shoreline.
That shoreline, a pretty penny, but the city hasn't always had this problem. About 40 years ago, this looked much different. The water wasn't hitting the rocks right near this water pump station. There was about 200 feet of beach, but now the water hitting the rocks is causing some of that erosion. Because of its state, the city has stepped in for fear the whole thing could come crashing down into Lake Michigan.
So we've been monitoring it for a month now, actually for a whole year, but every day for the last month. And with the continued erosion from yesterday, and as you can see, it's continuing today, we need to get that small portion off the back.
While neighbors just want the beauty to shine back in.
You have water against rock. Over time, water always wins. All these homes along the lake, south of the harbor, are going to be threatened.
The screened-in porch there on the front of the house with the plywood is most in question after this most recent storm, and the city is actually working with a contractor to remove that porch within the next few days. In New Buffalo, Suzanne Spencer, WSBT-22 News.
Meteorologist Matt Rutkin here now. These pictures,
Look
just
at that.
incredible. Look at that.
I mean, assume that's a 6-foot man. You're talking 6-8 feet there that dips down. So
Mother
that's some
Nature,
serious erosion, and unfortunately, I mean, look at that. Isn't that incredible? That's gonna be a serious cleanup effort over the next few weeks, and a lot of it's gonna have to wait till next spring, unfortunately.
And really only over a day or two period of time that happened.
Incredible. And you know we're gonna see big winds and waves throughout much of the winter. Luckily, we're gonna quiet down for the weekend.